trust the process, trust the system, because at least you've got Bill there with that steady hand who knows what's going on.
Sure.
And again,
Josh McDaniels.
So my question for you is, would you rather have Bill and his trusty hand,
Bill's trusty hand,
That's a good
with
name.
a young quarterback who you drafted that might not be as flashy, but it's a perfect mix? Or would you rather have what Bears fans have, which is the flashy quarterback that you wanted?
exciting, 21st century.
But the hand is that of Matt Nagy's. Which one would you rather have?
Well, I'd rather have the guy with the 6 trophies.
Okay.
And the
Which
8
is-
rings boat.
Which brings me
I want the
to the spot in the NFL world where the pressure just went up because Bill is going in with Mac. We're waiting to see what's happening in San Francisco. Trey Lance has got a banged up finger out a week, which pretty much tells you it's going to be Jimmy G week 1. That's fine because you know we're going to see Lance. You know Kyle Shanahan's going to get Lance in the mix, period. Because he's such a weapon with his legs and his arms that, yes, he's going to be inside a red zone near you very soon. Jets and the Jaguars knew you were going to be in. But that leaves one guy sitting there saying not yet with his bright, shiny first round drafted quarterback. Not yet. Fans, there's still more cooking in the oven. The bake's not done yet. In the great American football bake show. We're still not there yet. Boy, is this going to only serve to ratchet up the pressure in Chicago. What's Nagy thinking? And sure enough, after the Cam Newton news hit, Andy Dalton started trending on Twitter.
Yep.
Sure enough. And laugh all you want. This is exactly what I was talking about when I thought that Matt Nagy, and I told it to the coach, thought you will not have, I don't think you're going to have the space, the room to go through an entire season with your guys sitting and your veterans starting just like you wanted to replicate because you saw it with Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes. I don't think you're going to have that benefit, that luxury. The phrase from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, the best Star Trek.
Yes.
Oh.
All right?
Oh, it is.
At me, at Rich Eisen, the best Star Trek.
100%.
Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. At one point, Khan tells Kirk, time is a luxury you do not have. Actually, Admiral Kirk, which kind of surprised him that he was Admiral. He got promoted to Admiral, which is a big moment in the film. I digress. Time is a luxury that Matt Nagy, I don't believe, is going to have. And yes, I just equated Matt Nagy with Khan. I did. The Chrysler Cordoba. Exactly. I don't believe he's going to have it. And the fact that Cam Newton's cut, Mac Jones starts now in New England, giving us 3 week 1 rookie starters. 3. And we're all just excusing San Francisco with Kyle Shanahan because Kyle Shanahan has that cachet. And they did go to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And they are starting that guy who went to the Super Bowl with them 2 years ago. And Lance, we know, is going to still get in there. Justin Fields is going to be there with a clipboard and an earbud standing there on Sunday Night Football while Andy Dalton takes the slings and arrows of the Los Angeles Rams defense. Andy Dalton says it's his time. It better be his time because if not, that pressure is going to be jacked up. And the guy who sat Trubisky for Foles last year and put Foles in when Trubisky was technically in the win-loss column a winning quarterback. That guy is going to sit back and try to be patient. I don't think he's going to have that luxury. That's not going to happen. Then when do you put him in there? When do you put him in there? Telling you, deep end of the pool for somebody who's been through it. Unless you don't think, again, I already gave you the reality on the ground that you need to see to sit your rookie starter. You need to see a run game that can't protect him, an offensive line that can't protect him, and his inability to protect himself because of defensive schemes confusing him. That may be the one that sits Fields, as you saw him get blown up in a preseason game against the Bills. Lost his helmet. Run game can protect. The line might not be able to. I don't know. And all I know is that we haven't even played a down with Andy Dalton as a starter in Chicago, and he's trending because there are Bears fans who want it to happen now, and that is a metric in the decision-making skills for a guy who's, a couple years removed from his Coach of the Year award, but doesn't have the wherewithal. There's no in Matt we trust in Chicago like there is in New England. What pressure is Belichick going to feel from the outside? Zero. Urban, zero. Shanahan, zero. Robert Saleh, even with the New York Jets, zero. This one's a different ball of wax. Not amazing how it works? But that's how it works. That's no joke. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.